Hello to my friends out there and family, if family watching. Hello, this is Corey Davis, and it's time to start my pick'em show. I'm about to get my friends to come up in here. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. There go the link. Now, just when my friends start coming in, we'll get started with the show. Today was a good day. I had a wonderful day. And David Manu was go 49ers in for 1 week. Go Giants. Yep. And Tony Cup says go Niners. And coming in all the way from Daly City, San Francisco, is my man, my fellow brother, 49er, John J.
Damn, that's the best intro, man. I really appreciate it. But man, I'm not that special. What's up, Corey?
Hey, how you doing?
So I just got home about like 20 minutes ago. Had to do a lot of work today, so I wasn't able to make a video today. But I'll be back on tomorrow. But yeah, I'm here hanging out, talking football.
Yep, and guess who else is here? He's all the way from New York. He's a New York Giants fan, not a Jets fan. He's a Giants fan. All the way. Here coming in. YTC.
Introduction, Corey. Really loud introduction, but yeah, thank you, man.
So, Corey, I need to ask you a question before we do, the pick'ems, all that stuff. The Giants technically play in New Jersey, right?
Okay. Here we go.
Yeah, and we play in Santa Clara. There, happy?
Coming in, my buddy. He didn't change the name from David Manu into David McNiner.
Thanks, Corey. What's going on, guys?
It's David.
How you doing? How everybody doing?
Pretty good.
All good.
I'm doing pretty good.
How's the weather in Utah?
It's been snowing and shitty, to be honest with
How's
you.
the brothel taking care of you in those conditions?
The snow.
They keep me warm.
Dude,
Short and simple.
It's been storming out here the whole day. It's just nonstop rain, and then a car like fell in a sinkhole today.
Oh damn!
Oh wow!
And it happened like at 4 a.m.
Oof.
Okay, we got another friend coming in, all the way from Stockton, California.
Oh no!
A special team expert.
Expert, but no.
Expert.
Brian Cook.
Hey, everybody.
What's up, Brian?
How you doing, Brian?
Let's go,
great.
let's go, Wisnowski.
Yeah.
Not
Let's
gold.
go, the great Robbie Gold.
No, not gold. Wisnowski. Wisnowski is the man. Yep.
I know I'm late with it, but I wanted to say have a moment of silence for the man, Harlem.
Mm-hmm. Damar Hamlin, yeah.
Damar Hamlin.
Oh,
Oh no, John J.
I know. I know. It's not, I feel for the kid. I've been there.
Oh, before let me get this man in. He's an Arizona fan.
Oh, here he is.
His name is TRL. Coming in, my friend from Arizona. TRL.
What's up?
Hey,
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
Mm-hmm.
TRL. I'm just gonna let you know. I'm gonna have to. If Dina comes in, I have to remove you
Oh, okay.
because she's usually the one. If she comes in,
Mm-hmm.
maybe.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah, I'm just on my computer right now, so yeah, I'll
Mhm.
just be in here.
Well, I got some good news. I heard today when I was like working today. Ha- Hamlin, I can't even pronounce his name anymore.
Hamlin.
Is basically they finally have him breathing, which is the best. He's breathing. He has a
He'll
heart,
survive. That's
so
all I know.
that's good for his family. But again, he's still in the ICU. But just hearing from his uncle,
It's good to know his life isn't in danger no more. If that's the case. So yeah.
but he's still in the ICU. He's not out of the
He still has
woodwork.
to recover. Mm-hmm.
But
Well, it's good to know he's not in a life-threatening situation no more.
Mhm.
If that's the case,
yeah.
that's all that should matter. But yeah, he'll get. I think he should get through.
So it's
Okay. So let's just have. I just want to have a moment of silence for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
So 1, 2, 3. Okay. So
All right.
last week I went 11-4 because they didn't get to finish Monday night game.
Mm-hmm.
So
I won 11-4 as well. No, 11-4 as well.
11-4.
Yeah.
Yeah, 11-4. I'm sorry, I said
They didn't finish the game, so yeah.
11-4 now.
I went 13-2.
Damn.
I went. Actually, I think I went 11-5, or yeah, 11-4 as well.
Mm-hmm.
I went 12-3.
John Jay. You left us. You must.
oh my bad.
You?
So I'm counting. I have 12 W's and I have 1, 2, 3, and then hold on. 12-3. Because I was right with
Oh, I went ahead.
I was right of the Saints.
And
Yeah.
overall, I won 159, 99, and 2.
Forget to add a week.
How
So
about
yeah, I'm at 156. I think 57 now.
I'm at 158, 102, and 2.
I'm at
Mm-hmm.
161, 91, and 2.
Brian?
Yeah, I'm still counting.
I'm at 157, so yeah.
John Jay, have you told y'all yours up?
Nah, not yet. I'll let you know.
And 2 as well, yeah. The tie, I forgot, yeah.
I keep it documented when I'm editing. That's how I know.
Yeah, same here. Been doing this for years, so yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Apparently at 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning, I live in Daly City. I don't know if you heard on the news, Corey, but apparently a car fell into a sinkhole.
It is said that's gonna happen.
I feel bad for the owner of the car.
Damn.
Well, I don't like you laughing about it.
Well, at least he's not down the sinkhole with the car. That's
Well,
the good thing.
I'm not making fun of. I'm laughing that we get sinkholes here because that doesn't happen here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
No, but it's all good that he wasn't injured either.
now
Just
it has been pouring hard, like
Yeah.
raining hard, and someone who I know who always goes skiing this time of year. Apparently, they had to close the ski thing because there's just so much snow and people can't get into the snow resort. So yeah, it's been bad in California.
And Angel says, "What's up, Magnu, Tony, and Corey?" She forgot my
What's up,
man.
Bebop?
Bebop.
Yes, Bebop Jones. That's what his name used to be. He changed it. He or she.
And Nana
He.
Game said, "Fire."
Wolf first.
people. No, sounds like the New York subway thing.
Did anybody watch Wolfcast collaboration with that I think 49er fanatic or what's it called?
Peter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good show.
Bing boom.
I don't know because like I don't know how everyone gets all these Twitter because everyone has Twitter, but like all those great podcasters, it's so fun to watch them, listen to their insights.
Yeah, so if I added everything up right, and I'll do it again, I'm 140, 81, and 2.
Okay, so after I tally everything, and remember I missed 6 weeks, so like I missed 2 weeks. I was sick with the flu, and then the first 4 weeks. So I have 108 wins, 52 losses, and I have a 67 percent. So that is my record. So I missed like 6 weeks. So I don't know what my record would have been if I would have done all of them, but it's all right.
Okay. So starting the week off is Saturday, no Thursday night games.
Mm-hmm.
Kansas City on Saturday on January 7th. Kansas City at Las Vegas.
I'm still taking the Chiefs, even if assuming they bench Patrick Mahomes to rest him. I'm taking the Chiefs.
Okay, TRL.
Well, obviously, Kansas City's playing for first seed still, so they're not going to rest their starters. So I'm taking Kansas City.
Bryant.
Kansas City.
David.
Kansas City.
John J.
Yeah, so for this week, I'm going to pass because I don't know what's going to happen after the situation. So I'm going to wait until Saturday. So I'm not going to do the Thursday game. Actually, there's no Thursday games. So I'm probably going to wait till
Saturday.
Friday
Yeah.
when I do my pick'ems. So yeah.
Okay, Corey. Yes, that's true. They might say everybody have a bye week and
Yeah, because
go next week.
Yeah, the Shanahan said today that the players' wives sat down with a grief council or something like that because looks like many of the players' wives were very affected, and it's understandable, So shout out to the 49ers for providing grief counselors for their players, and the players were like they appreciate it, and it's also good that the Niners let the families and spouse use the medical staff, which is a nice gesture.
Yeah. Even though they might say have a bye week and go, but they'll put it on for next week after that or something. They'll do it that way, and I still can make the vote.
And also,
I can still make the pick regardless.
And also,
because
And also, they still have to figure out the Bengals game because there's a lot of speculation on the internet. So it's like again, like this is the weirdest thing that's happened. Like, but hopefully everything goes well. But it is what it is.
So I'm going with Kansas City too.
Two games ahead of.
And the next game, it's only 2 games they show me, is Tennessee at Jacksonville.
Oh, Michael's new team. I'm just joking.
I took the Jaguars will win the Jaguars. Jaguars to win the division. Yeah.
I heard that.
TRL.
I got the Jaguars for the division win, and please beat Baltimore if they face them in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's a fact. Just like control to your CEO.
Also, I agree with David. For 1 week only, go Giants.
That's right.
We haven't got to that pick yet, but we'll see.
Oh man.
Okay. Brian.
The Cincinnati Baltimore game is because I got confused. Everybody was throwing out games.
Tennessee at Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. Thank you.
Yeah, Jaguars to win the division. The cupcake, 8 and 9 division.
And I say Jacksonville.
Let's hope one of them doesn't tank.
Oh,
That's funny.
wrong team, but okay.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to.
And secondly, well, imagine that game ends in a tie. Who would win the division?
Jacksonville.
Yep.
Because Jacksonville beat them the first time.
Yep.
Yeah, it just would be hilarious. So,
on
yeah.
fire.
All right, yeah.
Just like the
Next
Giants,
game.
even though they had a tie, they still swept the Commanders. Stop.
Listen, a ball drop and a missed field goal. DJ owns that team. He's undefeated against that team.
Man, I never knew how much you hated the Commanders. Whoa.
No, because their fan base talks a lot of shit about their quarterbacks being better than DJ. Every single quarterback that they think is better, but then ends up blowing in their face.
And Cowboy Angels said first and last week's Erin Magnew, LL. Number 1 seed, Simon, baby.
Yeah, buddy.
Hell yeah.
And
All right, next game. If you're done with the picks.
Sunday, January 8th.
Assuming.
I said Jacksonville, right, too.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming January 8th, but yeah.
Yeah, assuming.
Oh man, another day.
Baltimore Ravens at Cincinnati.
The Ravens. I'm sorry.
Either way, I'm still going to take. You know what? I'm going to take the Ravens because I don't know if the Bengals are going to be mentally in shape to play the team. Even if things go as accordingly, I don't think they'll be mentally in that game. So I'll give Baltimore that one.
PRF.
I still got the Bengals. I don't see Joe Burrow getting swept by that team. So.
That's
Without Lamar. Still.
I know Lamar's not playing.
I'm just saying.
I think he's not playing anymore this season.
Oh, yeah. If Lamar were playing, then maybe.
Probably.
But without Lamar,
No, they're sitting him out to the playoffs.
but without Lamar, I don't see Joe Burrow getting swept by them. I just don't.
Okay, Brian,
Yeah, I'm going Cincinnati.
David,
I'll go with the Bengals. They're still playing for the number 2 or number 1 seed.
okay.
I'm shocked Brian didn't ask the question about the jerseys. I'm sorry, Brian.
Well, every time I
Oh
do,
yeah.
I'm sorry, Brian.
honestly, that really does seem to have something to do with the way they come out. But the Bengals are really hot right now. I know that the injury that happened, but yeah, Bengals are going to be hot. Going to be hard.
Mm.
And my friend, Awesome Kid, says,
Oh, Skippy.
my boy Joey Barolo taking him.
Yeah, just a troll. Yeah, he chose CEO.
Yeah. Man, imagine if Cincinnati beats the Ravens.
Yeah, he wants to troll CEO so bad. He's
Oh.
gonna definitely be trolling him. No, he'll definitely troll him when the Jaguars end up beating them, assuming they make it.
Oh yeah, I remember he said that your quarterback is still trash. I saw that.
Yeah, average at best. He'll be a future backup. I'm definitely going to be trolling CEO after that. I'm definitely trolling him after all the shit he talked.
Okay,
He was still in denial.
Mm-hmm.
Next game, the oldest man playing football. Tampa Bay
He
Buccaneers
said the oldest.
at Atlanta Falcons.
Yep,
He
the
said the
Succaneer and the Falcons. The
He said the
Succaneers.
oldest man.
Yep, the Succaneers and the Falcons.
Oh man.
So what? See who you got?
I took the Succaneers over the Falcons. So yeah.
Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
TRF
Tampa.
Tampa. Right.
Tampa.
David.
I'm going with the Bucks.
And I'm going with the Bucks too.
Desmond Ritter got so lucky against us. Just saying.
Yeah, to David's love, but yeah, I'm taking the Bucks.
I said I'm taking the Bucks. Okay. This game is a toss-up. Don't know if it's gonna happen or not. But I'm gonna go ahead and choose. New England at Buffalo Bills.
Oh wow. Oh man.
Oh wow.
Mac Daddy Jones.
Oh my!
I took the Patriots on this one just because they needed more. They're gonna play their hardest.
All right, I'm done.
East Coast Joe says, "What's up?"
What's up, Jess?
TRL.
I still got Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Bryant.
Yeah, I'm taking Buffalo.
David.
I am taking Buffalo. They
Yes,
they,
I was
they
the one
have
that
a
took the
couple different
Patriots.
things to play for.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm taking the Buffalo. 'Cause, they might dedicate this game to the man.
Yeah,
Mhm.
They might
they're probably
dedicate it to him.
they're probably gonna play hard for their teammates because one thing that no one will ever understand, you have to be in the locker room to understand the feeling, is when your fallen brother, you play for them, and even though I'm not doing the pick'ems, like I feel Buffalo will probably come out strong and win the game because again, like those bonds, you can never ever take away.
Yeah, that was it. Let me move on. The next game is Minnesota at Michael's team. Chicago Bears.
Bears by 50. No, but I'm just kidding. No, Minnesota. Minnesota.
God Burr.
TRL.
I would love the Bears to win, so my team can get the second overall pick. But yeah, not happening. Vikings.
Bryant.
See, I'm the same way right there. I want Chicago to win, but I'm gonna take Chicago. I already marked it on my paper. I'm taking Chicago.
Ooh.
Okay.
Upset.
Oh, upset.
Putting all the marbles on the line.
I mean,
Damn.
Taking the Pooh Bears.
happens.
All right, we'll see.
Yeah, this could be that game. Minnesota stumbles. So
Yep. I hope it is because I want them as weak as possible as soon as we play them.
Well, it's just too bad that the Bears are not the Lions like Don Burst team.
David.
I am going with the Vikings. I still can't believe we lost to the Bears.
I know, like that's
That's the one random. No, what's worse, the loss to them or the Broncos? Which one's the worst
the
loss?
Bears or like the Broncos. At the time were a good team, but it is what it is.
I'm kind of more embarrassed with the Atlanta game because
I don't want to. Oh my gosh! Please don't.
The Broncos, they had Russell Wilson. We can blame the Bear game on the weather, but the Falcon game, Marcus.
Yeah, they ran your pockets.
Yeah,
they ran your pockets.
No, please don't talk about that game. I'm still.
And everybody
I cheering them dudes.
Kansas
You guys
City
easily, you could easily lock the first seed by now.
Yep.
Okay, mine is Minnesota. Even though I would love to see Chicago win.
Chicago.
I love to be wrong on this. But if I put my money on this game, I have to say Minnesota. Oh. Because Minnesota's a better team than Chicago. But I'm going to pray that Chicago wins.
Chicago. I'm sorry. And I heard Justin Fields is not playing, so.
Uh-oh.
Nope, Nathan Peterman.
Yep, the great Nathan Peterman.
Oh, man.
Okay, 2 toilet bowl teams. Stay down low. The Houston Texans
Oh my god.
at Indianapolis Colts.
Oh, why? Why do they have to play this game? No.
All right. Well, guess I'm taking the Texans. The Colts suck really that much, but Sam Ellinger is trash. They're starting in that final week, so I'm taking Houston to get their final win. I'm with Michael on that one. I think they'll get their final win.
Oh my goodness! Nope. They should
I'll take the Texans.
Throw in the towel.
I may have to pick a tie. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you can.
A second tie for the Texans? Damn, that would be their second tie.
In week 1, these teams tied each other. So, I mean.
Oh, yeah, that's a fact. So one has to actually win.
But this time, I think, I don't know. Give me Houston, I guess.
Oh, that means that the Bears will get the first round pick? I knew it. I wish that happened.
Yeah, just to control Michael, like your team sucks that bad, you got a first round pick. Yeah.
Coach Dante was right.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Indy. I think they're gonna win it. They got the home crowd advantage. I know I've been banging my chest too for Texans, but they got a good team. But I'm just gonna say right here, it's gonna be Indy.
Okay. And David?
I'm going with the Texans because they've almost surprised a couple good football teams, and the Colts are far from the football team. This is most definitely the toilet bowl, though.
Yes.
It should be flexed. They should flex this game to never.
Yes. Thank you.
Never. Just call it default. Both of these teams get another tie. You stable.
And I'm going with Houston, too.
Houston all day. Coach Dante will be like, yes, I told you, Dante, we're not getting the first. It'll be so funny.
Okay. This team is in the place of YTC. The New York Jets at Miami.
Oh, yeah, the trash bowl. You know why? I think it's Mike White or Zach Wilson. Guess who's the starting quarterback for the Dolphins this week? Bear legend Mike Lennon.
Wow.
So keep that in mind. But I'm still taking the Dolphins because the Jets. Can we just call it tie on this game?
Time out. Wasn't Mike Glennon also a Giant? So you can't say that.
No, he's also a Bear legend. More
Yeah, I know
because
that. He was on your team.
I know, but we didn't overpay him over 18 million like the Bears did. The Bears paid him a whole bag.
You know, the great Glennon, who was with the Giants, who lost to the Eagles.
Jake Fromm and fucking Mike Glennon. Yeah, last year.
Okay.
This was fucking ridiculous.
The next. David, did I say you? Oh no, I haven't said Brian yet. Huh? I'm skipping everybody. Brian.
This is we did the Colts pick. Now we're doing the Miami Dolphins and Jets. I'm picking Miami.
Okay, David.
I'm going with the Dolphins at home.
Okay.
Probably be a close game though.
And I'm going with the Dolphins at home too.
You skip me.
Oh, I did tell you Aria? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Skill. No, stop. He's skill.
To be honest, Zach Wilson is so trash. I wouldn't be shocked if he lost to Mike Glennon. I'm picking the Dolphins.
That's a real trash bowl.
Never mind. Let's keep moving on.
Nah, just running jet sweeps with Tyreek Hill should win him the game or him at quarterback. But yeah, I'm still taking the Dolphins.
And I'm taking the Dolphins too. The next game is Carolina at New Orleans.
Carolina, New Orleans. I took New Orleans. Panthers are choke artists. So yeah.
TRL.
Can't believe they choked.
I took Carolina.
Yeah, I still took the Saints defense to shut them down.
Brian.
Yeah, I'm taking the Saints. I'm thinking the same thing. They got a better defense.
David.
I am taking the Saints.
No, they're called the Aints.
Yeah,
that's right. That's right.
Yeah, the Aints. Yeah.
The Aints are going to be the R's this week.
And I'm taking
the Pink Panthers. I'll start over the Pink Panthers.
I'm going to take the home team too. I'm going to take the Saints. I almost went with Carolina, but I'll take the home team. Okay, the next game. The Cleveland Browns at Pittsburgh.
Cleveland Browns and Pittsburgh. Oh, I took the Steelers over the Browns. They're going to keep that record alive.
The Squealers. Yeah. That's what Tommy says. They're called the Squealers.
Yeah, the Squealers. Yeah, I'm taking the Squealers to keep. I'm taking the Squealers to keep Mike Tomlin's winning record alive. His winning streak of winning records.
I need to get Tommy Huxley all the slang terms he gives to all the teams. You know.
Okay, TRL.
Wait, who was it?
The Cleveland Browns at Pittsburgh.
I got the Steelers.
Brian.
Pittsburgh.
David.
I'm going with the Squealers.
The Squealers.
And I'm going with Pittsburgh too. Ooh. It hurts me to say this because, my sister.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. The LA Chargers at the Denver Broncos.
That should be easy.
Took the Chargers. I took the Apple Chargers.
Apple Chargers.
They're not the Android Chargers until they get out the first round.
TRL.
Another draft scenario when we lose and if the Broncos hopefully win, we would go ahead to Seattle in the draft, but still I'm picking the Chargers.
Okay, Bryant.
I'm gonna say the Chargers.
Chargers.
David.
I am going with the Chargers.
Okay. I'm going with the Chargers too. Okay. YTC, before I go to the next team, you know who it is. It's the Guard Giants at Philadelphia Eagles. And
All right.
I have is,
All right.
are you resting your starters or are y'all playing them?
I think we're starting our starters. There's no indication. They haven't heard anything about us resting anything, so I'm assuming we're starting them. So I'm taking my Giants this week. Eagles ain't sweeping us. Hell no. We're gonna. Hell no.
I heard they're getting Jalen Hurts back.
Don't worry. That was one time they beat us in our stadium. Now we're gonna repay the favor. We're gonna repay the favor now. We haven't beaten Philly in about what? No, in Philly we haven't won since 2013, I believe. That's how bad it is in Philly. Yeah, I think we're due for a victory in that stadium. I think this is the one.
I was listening.
I'm taking my team.
I was listening to Where You're Hiding, and apparently there was an Eagles guy who was arguing with Alex. He says, "We get Jalen Hurts back, and your Cowboys are." Alex got so angry. Oh man.
Now, OTRL.
Even with Jalen Hurts, I still feel like the Giants will upset.
Sorry, Eagles.
Ryan.
I'm going Giants.
David.
I'm also going Giants because they got this old school coach that says they can rest in the off season.
Oh yeah, I heard that quote. Yep, they can rest in the offseason.
It seems like double is like if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball type of guy.
Yeah, Dayball's definitely old school. Well, yeah, we're starting our guys.
Well, David said it perfectly. We're all Giants fans this week.
That's right.
And
I mean, watching both games at the same time. The Giants game and the Niners game. I'm going to have two TVs in my room.
Talking to my Uber driver, he's a 49er fan, but he was saying, I told him, because he said, I hope you get the number 1 seed. The Giants beat the Eagles. And he said, nah, it's not happening. He said the Giants are going to rest their starters.
No, we're not. We ain't resting shit.
And then I told him, I said, well, I know a Giants fan. I talk to him all the time. He says they're not resting their starters. And he said, oh, that guy don't know what he's talking about.
All right. Who's the idiot? Was it Where You're Hiding who said that? Was it another one of those scared Eagle fans who said that?
Gosh.
No, he's a 49er fan. He had a 49er hat on.
A 49er fan says the Giants suck.
No, he's just questioning my football knowledge when he doesn't even watch my team, so I find it funny.
Hey, 49er fans. Some 49er fans are a bit delusional, so don't worry.
No, I just find it funny. People who don't watch the actual Giants games think they can talk about my team when I watch every single game.
Can't believe
I have eyes like an hawk, so yeah, I can definitely see.
He's like, that Giants fan doesn't know what the hell he's talking about.
But,
is what it is. He's probably an Eagles fan.
Yeah, secretly a quote-unquote 49ers fan under the guise of an Eagles fan, since he's bandwagoning for if they get bounced in the first round.
Plus, if you're a 49er fan, we want the first seed, so we're hoping the Giants win.
I'm hoping we win too, because I want to get revenge on Philly for blowing us out in our own stadium and for the tank job.
Also, I hope you guys win, because I know BPS is going to be trolling. Oh man.
Yes, definitely going to be trolling me.
That kid. I like BPA. He's a good dude. It's just like every time he's popping, yo, what you think about my team? Like the
Yeah,
arrogant.
he talks too much shit. Yeah, BPS, he's a kid. I understand.
He's
He's
15.
too.
See why I don't get no
Yeah.
live videos from him. I don't get no, no more things. Notice that he's live anymore.
I know he doesn't do a lot of shows like he used to.
Yeah, BPS, yeah. Guess it's school or something, I guess.
I know
Probably
the same thing with
school.
Carcast. Carcast told me
Mhm.
he had to stop because he has homework and
School.
he's also a track. He does track.
Sports.
Yeah, I don't see him no more either.
Yeah, be a kid, Carcast. Enjoy your youth. I wish I
Where
had.
kid can be a kid. No, stop. That's the wrong word.
So y'all say that think the quarterback is starting. Their Eagles
Yeah.
Ooh, looks like never mind. Never mind. Go Giants.
I'm sorry, YTC. Don't be mad at me.
Uh-oh.
That's fine. It's your
Even though
funeral. You need. You want the first round pick, so not first round pick, a first round buy.
pick.
So
Hey, we'll take first seed and a first round pick. Why not?
you'd have to rob Chicago for that. I mean, we already did it once, so
Number one. Never mind. Screw Chicago.
you'd have to rob them first.
I'm gonna step off, and I see that everybody pick the Giants. I'm gonna have to go off play with this, even though I'm hoping I'm wrong.
All right.
I'm hoping I'm wrong, but my gut feeling says Philadelphia. I'm just gonna go with my gut feeling,
All right.
even though I want the Eagles to lose. I will be happy to be wrong on this pick. I'll be like, yes, yes, yes. Okay. The next game is the Red Chickens versus the number one team in NFL, the 49ers.
Wow.
TRL. Oh,
Wow.
Oh yeah, no.
He said, "Wow."
We gotta be a little bit sensitive, Corey. We gotta be a little bit sensitive.
I forgot.
Hey, Tara, would you rather be called the Giants?
That's what Tommy says. Don't take his line.
Compared to being called the Red Chickens?
A red chicken, hey, like I said,
It's just a red bird, practically.
that's more ferocious than a cardinal, because a cardinal is like a tiny little red bird.
It's like a blue jay sized bird.
All right. Let's get to this Cardinals and 40 Winers pick. All right.
They call it whiners.
YTC.
What is it?
Who you got?
San Francisco, obviously.
TRL.
Niners.
Right.
Niners.
David.
49ers.
49ers.
I got the upset. I'm joking.
Wow.
Hey.
And I had the 49ers too.
Hold on. Well, what about TRL?
Oh,
Already picked.
Already picked.
Oh, okay.
He's rooting for the tank, so yeah.
Ready to pick a QB with the first pick? Oh, I'm just.
Oh wow. Hey, you can always trade back to your with that third pick, or if you get number one, you can always trade back.
No, Keely Ringo is coming to the Cardinals.
You could just get multiple first round picks to revitalize an entire defense.
You
For
can
who?
trade down and get like 10 picks.
Who the hell are we going to trade for? Oh, just draft picks? Man, no.
Yeah, trading down to get extra picks to fix the defense, if that's the problem.
Okay, the next game is LA Lambs at the Sea Chickens.
The blue chickens, yeah. The sea chickens.
Tickets.
Everything's
Sea
chicken.
chickens.
It'd be hilarious.
Where's Squabbo?
It'd be hilarious if the sea chickens lost to the lambs. That'd be
I
hilarious.
missed
I'm not gonna lie.
the NFC round table. Who did Squabbo pick?
He picked Rams.
He has no faith on his team.
He has no faith in his team to make the playoffs. Not even. But yeah, I'm still taking the. I still took the sea chickens. So yeah.
TRL.
Probably, yeah. Seahawks probably, and I hope Green Bay wins. So it doesn't matter if Seattle wins.
Yeah, you get to drop that video next week for Tiro.
Packers like,
No, I'm dropping a video. I'm dropping a video on the Rams, so I'm not done with them yet. Talking all that trash.
Oh, they're not done. What about the Seahawks?
Rudy, where are you?
Yeah, I'm not done with them.
Run it back, they said. We're gonna run it
win
back.
3 weeks.
I'm not done with
We're gonna win 2 Super Bowls in a row.
You're not done with the Lambs?
I'm not done with the Rams. They were talking all that trash. I'm not done with them yet.
Brian.
There's a couple fans that still are, and it's like, you guys know, you know how many losses you have, right?
Oh, dude,
Right.
You know what? Rudy did that disgusting video about us. I'm gonna do one about him and his trash team. I'm so angry about that video. He's like, we're all bandwagon fans because we didn't go to Santa Clara in 2015.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose Seattle, and I agree with TRL.
Oh damn! Who's in the tornado right now?
Personally, I think the Rams are gonna not win this game because it's at Seattle. So,
But Rams fans said we have Baker Mayfield. Never mind.
Baker Fairfield is not a good quarterback. I don't care what anybody says.
Oh man!
One comeback against Vegas, and people thought he was going to be better than Stafford.
That's because the Raiders are equally fraudulent. So,
and they put a 50 burger up on the Broncos, but that's a blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then.
I love that term, blind squirrel.
Yeah, a blind squirrel. Well, he found an entire hibernation festival nut. If that's the case for 50 points.
Jeez.
Okay, so
found the jackpot.
You know, this is game. I'm kind of going back and forth with this because I believe they're gonna have Geno playing, and I gotta go with Seattle. My gut says that Squabble is wrong. Noah's wrong.
Noah's wrong.
He should stick with his team and say Seattle.
Well, so, Squabble's not a real Seahawks. I'm just joking.
Oh wow.
And go with the Seahawks. He's the only one that went against the Seahawks. Everybody else on the NFC West, well, Time wasn't there.
Hey, I know Pale pied himself in the face. I don't know about I don't know if CJ made a bet with the AZ dude to pie him face.
No, he didn't. I think AZ don't have no faith in this team. So
well, I haven't seen Squabba. I actually gave him a super chat going, Noah, what about the pie? And he's like, it's coming.
Well,
I'm sitting there like, dude, why don't you just do it? Like, get it over with.
He said,
all he has to do is just tell the Arizona guy just to pie his face for his team being.
What's wrong with pieing your face?
It's all these weird bets like the Gatorade bath, walking on Legos, pie your face.
Mm-hmm. The walking on Legos thing that was kind of entertaining. That was the Dallas Cowboys playoff game last year with some dude.
No, when the Cowboy fans were shooting their TV screens, that was more entertaining.
Oh man, that was I was like, damn, that guy needs anger management.
Pulling revolvers on their own TVs.
Yeah, and see, Squabble said he's gonna do it. After he's finished moving, he gotta move, and he said he's gonna do it, and he said he's gonna make it wait for him to do it perfect.
Yeah. Well, actions speak louder than words. Simple old saying, if that's the case.
Never mind.
Yeah. Okay. This team is in YTC division. The Dallas Cowgirls
No,
versus
Blah.
Washington
no.
Commanders.
Can we
Uh,
skip this game?
can I root for a tie again?
Yes, you can.
Let Washington get another tie. So 7-8-2.
Oh man, that'd be so funny.
But I
But
think, go ahead.
Dak Bortles versus bootleg Baker Mayfield this week, so I'm gonna take Dak Bortles on this one, the Cowboys.
Okay. TRL.
Cow patties.
The patties.
Bryant.
I guess this will be my second upset of the week. I'm going to take Washington.
Corey, where you go? No,
Oh, they kidnapped him. They got him.
no, Corey,
What the heck?
no, come
Oh,
back.
looks like CEO found them and dragged them into his basement
Nah.
Oh
no.
god.
Corey's too tough.
with Skimpy. No,
Corey, come back.
nice to smell all that bacon grease and chicken ass down there.
Corey, come back. Tell me, Gavin.
Or he went with Gavin. He went to a sheep farm, I guess.
But yeah, I'm going to take Washington.
Ooh.
I think they're going to play spoiler.
All right. What about you, David?
I am taking the commies at home.
All right.
Oh wow. Yes, David. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Take the commies.
Let's go commies. Let's go
Yes,
commies.
that the commies are better than these Giants.
Yes, his team is not making the playoffs.
Oh,
It's
man.
that simple.
And if they beat the Cowboys, though, no matter what happens in the Giants-Eagles game, they're ensuring the Cowboys are a wild card team.
No matter
Don't
what.
get a home game. So
Yeah, because if let's say all these weird hypothetical happens, the Eagles lose, the 49ers win, and then say somehow the Cowboys win, then you have a 360. The Eagles become a wild card team, and the Cowboys get the second seed. So
Yeah, we get home field advantage. We're going to the Super Bowl.
You know
We're
what?
going to get
I'm calling
rings. Six
I'm
rings.
gonna buy a lottery ticket. If the Niners get the number 1 seed and the Cowboys get the number, I'm gonna buy a lottery ticket,
Yeah, I'm buying one too.
and then I'm gonna win $1 million like my friend did.
We gonna be all the boys. We got Dak. We got Zeke. We making 6 rings. That's gonna be Cowboy fans right there.
See, that's what I'm kind of thinking might happen too. And like, if Green Bay gets in, then the Niners will have to play Green Bay week 1. If they get the first round, Green Bay will probably beat whoever they're playing. So then they'll have to play the Niners, and then it'll be the Niners versus the Cowboys. If the Cowboys make it to the NFC Championship game, and I think right there, John, you better buy a lottery ticket.
I am buying a lottery ticket. I will.
Yeah, because that's what I'm thinking. Looks like it's going to happen. So Cowboys are going to try to say they got that revenge, from last year, and that's what's fueling their.
I don't like just like 2 blocks away from me. There's a gas station, and they do like a weekly, little weekly lotteries where like you can win like 5 to 10 grand. I'm gonna probably give you one of those, and I'll probably win up to 10 grand if all that happens. Oh
It's gonna
man,
be hilarious.
yeah.
So I think the only other game that we have to pick is Green Bay and Detroit.
Detroit versus everybody. Hey Michael, I'm sorry, but Don Burr was right, man. You were talking all that smack on Rumbo.
Just for Dombo. Yeah, he lost that one. Yeah, Don Burr's team's better than his team this year. But I'm taking the Packers. If it comes down to Rodgers and Goof, I'm taking Rodgers.
Of course, you're a Packers fan.
Yeah, okay.
Oh man. Can anyone check on Corey? Does anyone have like wait to see what happened to him.
Corey.
Oh,
You know what? I have him on Instagram. Let me go.
Yeah.
message him.
Corey, if you're listening to this, you gotta add yourself back to the stream. If you're talking backstage, that's what you have to add yourself back in, just in case.
Oh, that's the article you were talking about the no contest. That's what you were talking about. I'll read it later.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I got a few messages from people. I'll respond to those later.
Hey.
Oh, breaking news.
Oh, I'm back. Coming back on.
Oh, he's back! Finally.
Breaking news. Patrick Willis is a finalist for the class of 2023 Hall of Fame class. So he's a finalist.
Okay. I don't know. My computer's acting up. That's what happened. It wouldn't let me do any buttons. It wouldn't let me take it off. All of a sudden, I was talking to Brian, and all of a sudden, boom, it quit on me. Y'all hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
I just can't see y'all right now because my computer's still loading. But
Yeah, so I was
We see you though.
I was saying that I wanted to pick Washington, and David said he wanted to pick Washington. And,
okay, and I'm picking the Cowboys. Even though it's in Washington,
yeah.
there's another pick. I'm hope I'm wrong. So I love to see the Cowboys lose because I like to go talk to Cowboys fans and mess with them. Oh, here I'm back. Yay, I can see myself now. I can see y'all now.
Hey, Corey.
Okay, next game. This team rules everybody. Detroit Lions at Green Bay.
Oh, I made my pick already. Packers.
Packers.
Right.
Packers.
David?
I'm going. It's at Lambeau. I'm going with the Packers.
Yes. I would love to. There's another team I would love to see lose. Is the Green Bay Packers. I can't stand them too. I don't know why.
No, but guess what? If they win, you guys play them in the first round. No, never mind. You guys are the first round buys. No, the Cowboys would have to play them. You know what's the best part? I got to see Rodgers whoop on the Cowboys, assuming they get the second seed.
Yes, so I said I'd like to see Green Bay lose, but I'm going with Green Bay. I can't think they're gonna lose Detroit at home, but if Detroit do it, they pull it off and beat them. I would love it.
Now, the only way the Cowboys get the second seed, right, is if they win, right? They have to win to get the second seed, right?
Yeah, they have to win, and the Giants have to beat the Eagles. Yeah, it's a lot is riding on us beating the Eagles.
But if the Eagles just lose, they go down to second seed, right? The Cowboys would have to win. The Cowboys would.
Yeah, the Cowboys would have to win.
So, but if the Cowboys lose, then the Eagles would just move to the second seed. If they lose to the Giants.
They would play the 7th seed, yeah.
Then they'd be
which is either the Packers.
Yeah.
Then how will we move up to the first seed?
Well, so if the Eagles lose, then the Niners move up to the first seed. So the Eagles have to lose, but the Eagles would only move down to the second seed unless the Cowboys win. If the Cowboys win, then they would switch spots.
Okay.
Yeah, the Eagles would go from being first to fifth.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious. Yeah. And if they lose to the Packers in the first round, assuming. Can't stand them Eagles, but yeah.
And there's no Monday night game, so it's Saturday and Sunday right now.
The fuck?
me see. What else? I was this that guy in Buffalo. He got me to thinking. Like I never met this cousin. I think he passed away before or just never met him. Got a chance to meet him. I don't know if I told y'all this story before. He's playing football. He's at practice, and he made a touchdown in practice. He went down to tie his shoes, and then his teammates came and jumped on him, piled on him, and broke his neck, made him can't breathe, and he passed away.
Sad to hear you, man. Sad to
And
hear.
and then now my cousin, is the one I have met. He went to play football because he moved out here to Richmond. I think the guy was in Texas. He moved out here to play football because so his mama won't know about it.
Hmm. Yeah, I remember when I was playing baseball. I was 21, and it was just a exhibition for a tryout. And there was a 17-year-old who was really good, and he wanted to play with us. And basically, we're practicing, we're getting ready, and during the batting practice, the ball struck him on his back. And if you've ever been hit with a baseball making contact with a metal bat, you know, so we had to take him to the hospital. Luckily, there was no broken tendons, no broken muscle. It was just a severe bruise, and he had to basically like take antibiotics just to make sure there was no infection, and he had to wear like those special like heat compressors in that area. But yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun. Like I said, I grew up in sports my whole life, so I've seen a lot of crazy things. I've seen umpires like suffer concussions, and even though they wear the gear when they're behind the home plate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember one time there was one year where that every umpire who was behind the plate had to wear a cup because the previous year was, one of the umpires got hit in the sensitive area, so they were all mandated to wear cups just to be safe.
Yep. And Brian, huh? I know there's one other football player. I can't remember what year he was in. I think he was Minnesota Viking. I don't know if he died or he had something happened to him because of heat stroke. Because the temperature outside and he was playing and he
Mm-hmm.
had a heat stroke.
Hey guys, my phone's about to die. I gotta go. See you later.
All right. Have a good one. Thank you for coming
All
on
right.
to your
See you,
Playing
Tiro.
TRL. Oh, you know what I forgot to give him? I forgot to give him a get out in the way, man. Jeez, what is wrong with me?
Get out the. Oh wow.
get out the way. I forgot to ask him. So who's the quarterback we playing against in Arizona again?
I think it's David Blau still. I don't know. You can ask him later.
Yeah, so I have right now 26-mile-an-hour winds outside my house. Jeez.
Probably so around my house. I can't hear because I got these earphones on. And
I know, because
talking to
dude,
y'all.
it has been raining like hell all day here. I'm like, God damn, and I hate the rain because I was out all day.
Yeah, me too. I was at Dallas today.
And I'm like, God damn.
Oh, my man, coming back. Brian Cup is back. Hello, Brian. You back?
Yeah, I don't know. Last couple times I've been on the stream, like my phone just and it just totally dies, and then I turn my phone back on, and I still have battery life. So I don't know. Maybe I gotta take it apart and see if the battery's in. I don't know.
No, it's StreamYard. StreamYard sometimes, they boot you for some real weird reason.
But like my whole phone and everything turns off, and I'm like, it's happened like a couple times now. So I don't know.
And also one thing about StreamYard, which I don't like, it sucks so much energy. So sometimes the device gets very warm. So it like some devices have a safety
that makes
mode.
sense.
Has a safety mode where basically if it gets too hot, it shuts down the phone just to cool down a little bit, or the computer or whatever. Because
my phone sometimes gets hot and then boom, it cut off. Like I'll be sitting there watching your video and all something. Man, why my phone so hot?
Yeah, because
and then it's like, chink. And I said, oh man, I lost John Jay. And then it'd be hard for me to find you back and be like looking, I'm like, okay, where's that video at? Let me get back to the video. And then I get back to the video you already ended. I said, oh man.
Well, all this rain is going to go up to the mountains, and the mountains are going to be packed with snow. It's good for us because then that's how we get our drinking water. That's why we need the snow. Because California is a giant. California is a giant state, and that's why I don't know about everywhere else, but we need the snow because then when the heat comes up, all that ice melts and goes to all our
sewage. And more importantly, sewage for water. But yeah.
Because like California, I think it's still the only state that still relies on the natural filter where you get the snow in the mountains, it packs up, it gets so packed, and then when the sun comes up, it all melts. Because I know some states, they purify their watering system, but we're still I think the only state that we still need the snow to melt, and then we get our water for the year. So that's why when we have droughts in California, it sucks because then we have to use our reservoir. And San Francisco, we get our water from I think the Shasta River. But there's a community that always why do they get 10% of our water? Because it's a reservoir. So that's why we get our water. Of
course, yeah.
I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to do my show tonight because I thought they were talking on the news about a lot of people might lose their power.
Oh yeah, that happens sometimes because of the wind. Yep. They knock down the power lines.
On my way home, I saw some lightning.
All right.
Here they go again.
We got the troublemakers.
The trolls are coming in.
Yeah, troublemakers.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much. But yeah,
that's what happens. That's what happens when your channel gets big. You get these little goofballs.
Yeah, I get them every time on my live streams for advertising. Watch the game at this link. Watch the game at this link. Watch it for live games. Yeah.
I think these girls are following David.
The brothel king.
It makes a lot of sense. All these never mind. I don't want to cross the line.
No wonder my channel gets spammed also.
these sex talk I'm just messing with you, David.
Hey man, although I don't know how many of those chicks on IG are actually real, but man, there's a lot of them.
Hey, I have one single rule. It is that if I don't know you, if I do not know you, and you're trying to follow my Instagram, if you're not a 49er fan, like if you're a diehard 49er fan, and I view your profile and you have like 49er stuff, you've been to Levi Stadium, yeah, I will accept you. But if you're like a random woman and like you have like 5 posts and you're half naked, no, I don't know you. I don't know you.
Mhm.
Why do you want to follow me? That's the biggest question.
Mhm.
Yeah, I block
It
them.
doesn't make any sense. Because if I knew the female and she was interested in me and I knew her, yeah, why not? Because I know this person. I can tell if this person's. But if I don't know you, this is the thing. Like, I will never. I don't know if this is like bullying. But why do some men like just like think that if a semi attractive woman wants to follow them, that, oh, I found my soulmate? I don't understand that. Or maybe I'm just you know like But yeah, I don't want to sound like I'm bullying anyone, but I don't understand the concept. Like, don't just accept these women because you never know who they can be.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
They could-
exactly it. They're probably a guy in a cubicle in a foreign country. You know?
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly. They're a bunch of catfish dudes
I
pretending
don't
to be a bunch of females.
MTV has that show, and they got those catfish, like the top 10, catfish moments. And one of the catfish moments, that there was a dude, and he was talking to this girl. He was very, and then they go meet up, and it's this dude, and this dude is so arrogant, like he's so arrogant, and he's not like justifying what he did, like most people. Oh, let me explain why I did what he was like disrespectful. He said, "Don't you have a girlfriend? Why are you talking to me?" Like he was being so rude. So then they separated him, and then the host was like, "Why are you being so rude?" He said, "I do this to many men to show you that men are super." Like, he was so arrogant. And the other co-hosts had, what? I had enough. I don't want to hear this guy. This guy probably is like a narcissist or whatever. But that was probably like a good video for people to watch. Do not talk to people you do not know on the internet, because you never know who they can be. Because some people have been sold like schemes. Well, give us $100, yada yada, and then people do that, and then they lose their life savings. So really, and like a little good food for thought. Like, the internet is not a fun place. Like, I agree with Bane, even though Michael has a problem with them. It's a Michael issue, but Bane was like, why does Michael always want to argue with these trolls? Why does he always try to instigate this stuff? Why does he always want to, roast people on the internet? And that's one thing I will never understand, Michael. I don't think he's a bad dude. I think he's just trying to like show that he's
Fit
bad.
in.
But I would never understand. And Bane, I know Michael doesn't like Bane, but Bane is a good voice of reason sometimes. He reminded you got to be really careful who you bring on your channel, people.
Nothing gang, what's up? He said East Coast. Sorry, was cooking.
Ooh, I wonder what he was cooking.
Yep.
You guys know how like Rombo does his channel? Because he doesn't have like StreamYard. He does it more like there's like a call-in link or something like that where you can actually call a phone number.
I'm assuming he uses another service, not StreamYard, because what he uses, that doesn't look like StreamYard.
So
Must be another software.
So on his description, he has Zoom, but you have to download that. So I don't do that. But more people are more comfortable in dialing the phone number and talking to people. So that's why very few people. I know there's a guy from Hawaii who always shows a face.
Yeah.
I know there's a guy called Norm who I really like. He's a great character, but not too many people show their face. But even on the call, when someone was reading a Bible scripture one time, and then there was a person who said some very rude stuff. So
Maybe it's tear down reading the Bible scripture.
I'm just seeing it.
so and then I remember he had this guy who was a Seahawks fan who called in like for like 2 weeks, but he said that he's not a football fan, but he lives in Seattle, and so that was like a little bit interesting. And he said that he was like some part of like some Satan like religion thing. But like Rumble is like probably really comfortable with that stuff. But personally, you have to still be really careful. So that's why most people are more easy when they type in a phone number because then they don't have to show their face. StreamYard, on the other hand, you have to be really careful because So that's why
I rarely show my face on, so I just have a voice audio thing.
Okay, and that's the reason why, like, hey, YTC, I like you, man. I don't trash talk, like you guys. I try to be there, sports stuff, but for whatever the reason, RJ and RJ and C always arguing about their teams, and then TOP and all that. Like that's why I don't do that stuff. I try to avoid that. I try to avoid that shit.
No, it's just how I grew up upon. That's the area I grew up upon. Trash talking is normal among friends where I'm at.
Yeah, but that's all you guys want to do. Like, there's nothing productive. Is what I mean. And again, this is just a little criticism. I'm not, it's just a little criticism that I have. That's why I'm still, like, even though I've been quiet, I'm still not over the situation about what happened last year.
I've been over it for a whole year now.
Well, just let me explain. Like, some people in the chat, they still have a problem with me. What happened with Undisputed? I try to, stop that shit. He kept, coming at me, and then, that's the thing. I don't want to argue, and if I have to argue, I'm gonna fight back. So that's the thing that I don't want to do. That's one thing I don't want to do. That's the thing that's still, like pissing me off. Like, that this characterization, like. Here on these streams, we're just talking football. We're having fun. There's no negativity. For whatever the reason, that's just how it is over there.
Okay, let me see. Oh, guess what, y'all?
What?
I gotta tell you this. I'm gonna do a show with CG on the NFC West network.
Yeah, boy.
Congrats.
Next week. I won.
I think it's every Tuesday. No, it's every Monday.
No, every Tuesday. You're right. But it's not gonna. I'm gonna be with CG. It's gonna be me and CG.
No, just you guys.
Wait.
Cool.
I think CG had like some rapper on his show today.
Cause see what happened was Tuesday. After I made my donation, how we do the donation thing, the
Super chat.
super chats. So it was like a tie between me and this guy named
Sijin. Sijin, the Seahawks fan.
Yeah.
He's cool.
Yeah, I see him a lot.
Yeah, and so they didn't know if he's gonna want to come live and do it. Well, before that, Squabble, it said when we do this, the people that if they get outbid themselves, we'll put them on the show. And I sent another like a $2 in, but I guess AZ saw it and he told CG to send me a message that they ended the show, and I'm like, oh man, it's already gone through, bro. But they didn't. it ain't come up on them yet.
Yeah,
Why they live?
I don't like that. That is like the worst way where you're dropping a super chat and then the show ends.
Yeah, I've done it before.
Yeah.
I dropped a super chat with Fist one time, and then the show ended. I'm like, oh fuck, he didn't read my super chat. Damn it.
Mhm.
But then he read it for the next stream, so he hooked me up with the streaming later. So that was cool. It happened before.
This one guy, I said I'm never doing it again because he never even read it. He never even answered or said thank you or nothing. He really actually like he sounded like he put me down. He was a Raider fan. I forgot what the question I asked. And he like, I'm not answering that. I don't answer what do you say?
Mm-hmm.
Stupidity questions. I'm like, oh well, you never get. I wish I could bring that back. It's too late. You'll
All right,
never get nothing from me again.
so here's some interesting football news. So apparently, there was a rumor that Devontae Adams wanted out of the Raiders, and so he responded today, says that he wants to return, but he said, but when it comes to the quarterback, he wants to have his input, which means that Derek Carr is not returning
Mm,
because So basically, it's so funny. Like when Devontae Adams, I want to play with Carr, and now in just 1 year, he doesn't want to play with Carr. So weird.
well, he's thinking about the money he's getting right now. He said probably,
Well, of course, he's not going to give up $28.5 million. He's not that crazy
yeah.
because that's still a lot of money. Yep.
And I came. I was listening to this guy say today he used to be an NFL player or something, and now he's what is he? He said he was, but he's trying to teach all these players what to use the money because he said a lot of these players don't know, and also they can be broke because they can't live their lifestyle after they retire and stuff, and so he's trying to get them some type of insurance,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that can help them and classes to teach them about investing their money or keeping their monies because the NFL ain't gonna do it for you. And you say you tired,
Yeah,
ain't
and that's the reason why, like, I think like it was like 5-6 years ago, where former athletes who created the mentorship program, is they would sit down with rookie players and explain to them how you can finance your money. And
and that's probably what it is right there. You probably said it.
like here's the greatest example. Like, no disrespect, I think football is not as bad as boxing. Okay, boxing is prize fighting. For those who do not know what that means, you fight for a bag of money. That's the term prize fighting. That's why boxing, is what it is. And yes, you do win championships. If you're lucky and you go through, all the development process of becoming that big star. So Floyd Mayweather, when he was under Top Rank Promotions, again, uh, I'm a big boxing guy. I love boxing. Top Rank is personally like not the best promoters. Like they always, get the easy fights for their boxers to like just hype them up. So Floyd Mayweather took a $750,000 loan, paid Bob Arum, who's I think a guy in his 90s, who promoted Muhammad Ali, and created Mayweather Promotions. Mayweather basically said, you know what, I'm going to challenge the top guys, the top 5 pound for pound division guys. And he just started to destroy the box office and make millions. So he basically found a loophole. But in boxing, not all boxers are protected. They're run by their promoters. So if you're not a championship boxer making the millions, you're a what's called a journeyman, a person who starts boxing, racks up your resume, and then fights the top tier guys, and you take the losses, but you still make the money. Once those guys retire, they're back to when they were poor. So that's why YouTubers are getting into boxing because they know the market is there. Everybody wants to be a boxer, they want to try it, and the money is there. So that's why young boxers, once they become big, they create their own promotion and they help young boxers from their communities. So they're still being promoted, but they also have, and that's what players have to do. They need to start to promote themselves. Basically, they need to start making, their own type of, like what boxers do. They make their clothing line. Some of them, take the money and they become rappers. They find ways to invest in their money because boxing is not a long career, and it's more of a dangerous risk than any other sport. As I mentioned, about the kid that happened in Buffalo. In boxing, people have perished. It's not fun, and it's happened recently, just 3 years ago. Nobody talks about it because boxing is a violent sport. That's why our friend Joneth, who's a boxer, said this last year, and I never forget. You got to be mentally insane to get into a ring and punch somebody for 12 rounds. So, yeah, players need to find ways to create their own brand.
Hey guys, I'm gonna jump out. I'm always love talking to every one of you guys, and Corey, thanks for having me on. YTC, go Giants. McNiner, I'll see you everywhere. John, you have a great night. All right, guys. Bye.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah,
later,
brother. Thank
Bryant.
you for coming on, Brian.
Yep. Yeah. Like in a few days,
Later, Brian.
Gervonta Davis is fighting some guy named Hector something, and if Tank wins his fight, then the super fight with what's his name? That I think his name is Ryan Garcia. That's going to be a fun. That's going to be $100 fight on pay-per-view. So
9 Game Webcast. If you'd like to come on in here, and I'm only gonna go on for like at least 15 more minutes. You go ahead, come on in. If you like to
yeah,
say
yeah,
something.
I'm going to be on for a little bit because I have not eaten all day. I had to go do work, and then I had to do some personal stuff, so I didn't get home until like 6:30. So yeah, I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna bounce out probably in like 10 minutes. So
Um, so let me see anything else. Like I said, I'm don't know if these games are going on like have it printed.
yeah,
If you don't know John Jay, but
and like nobody knows what's going on in the NFL right now because like everyone's very concerned. You know, like I don't know if anyone knows Jason Whitlock, but Jason Whitlock apparently now works for a company that I'm not very like I don't really agree. And Jason Whitlock basically was like saying that he blames the fans for over caring for a football player because he said no one has ever stopped the game for any reason. And I don't know why he said that because we know what Skip Bayless says, but because he works at that company that very few people know, it's and I've never been a fan of Jason Whitlock. Like there's so many sports people I never liked on ESPN.
mhm.
Because they are who they are. And again, like even if you have a bit of decent, just a little bit of decency, you can understand what happened to Damar Hamel, you know, you know
Yep.
We just want him. We just want him to go home with his family. There's a lot of good news coming out every single day. Like I'm not expecting him to recover like in like this moment, but if the doctors continue to do what they're doing and they save his life, that is going to be the biggest miracle. So, but yeah,
Yep.
I don't know why some people
You
have this like mentality, but it really shows you the character of football fans. Like they show their what's that term, they show how hypocritical they really are. It's just sad.
It's just like that guy. I was talking to my driver, the one I was telling, the San Francisco fan. I was like, right. I don't think no, but he's like, I think it's a conspiracy thing. I'm like, why? I don't know. This is crazy how one guy fall out like that. I won't say what I think it is, but it's something. All of a sudden, this happened. I said, okay, I can't argue with a crazy man right now. Let me just let him drive me home and say, yeah.
Yeah, 100% true. Like some people just, like again, I don't like being disrespectful, but there are moments where, I become human. I show emotion. You know what? I'm not afraid to show emotion. I'm sorry for anyone who says you cannot show emotion, but yeah, I show emotion. It's just unfortunate that some people are who they are. Because like again, I had this conversation. Men are not robots. We're not robots.
Oh,
It's
I
just
cried for the man. Yeah, I don't know him, but
yeah,
I was sitting here I came home after I got my home with my dollars.
yeah,
Came sit here and I looked turn on the game. Now I'm looking at it frozen. I'm like, why is everybody's, why is the game frozen? I said, I know other people got hurt. And why is they talking about spinning the game?
yeah.
And then finally announced it. Then they show some of the players crying. And all of a sudden, I start crying. Start thinking about my daddy, my brother,
Hmm.
them.
Yeah. Like for me,
All the people that passed away.
like this is what I thought. And again, like I'm not trying to belittle the situation because I've watched so many NFL. Like basically recently, in
Uh-oh. Is I'm back off again?
No, you're still on.
Okay. It's John Jay this time, right? YTC?
Yeah, I think it is John Jay this time because I can hear you.
Somebody's coming on.
Niner gang?
Hey, it's my man. I don't know where he's from, what city he lives in, what state, but my man, Niner Gang Wolfcast is here.
What's up, guys?
Hey,
Where's
What's
everybody?
going on, buddy?
Wolfcast.
First time meeting you. What's up?
Hey, what's up, bro? Where's everybody's faces?
They scared to show their faces.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not all dolled up tonight.
Yeah, I just got done eating dinner.
What did you eat?
What'd you guys all pick for the Giants? I made steak smothered in mushrooms and gravy with asparagus, Brussels sprouts, salad, and what else? Cauliflower.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But who'd you guys pick for the Eagles and Giants?
Obviously took my team, but yeah. Giants.
YTC is a Giants fan.
You guys better take that, man. Got to take that.
I picked the Giants just because they're not resting starters, and their coach seems pretty hardcore.
We haven't beaten that team in Philly since 2013. So we're due.
It's in Philly.
Yeah, we haven't beaten them in 9 years now. If we don't get this one done in Philly,
Well, that means you're due.
Yeah,
I'm hoping this is the case.
that's what he's saying.
And me, and Brian, he picked the Giants.
I wonder, for you guys, is it all just wishful thinking, or do you guys think the Giants are actually going to win?
It's both. I think we have the shot to win.
Both of them.
Well, it's one of those pesky divisional matchups. Number one.
Yeah.
No, number two, the Eagles seem off. So, I mean,
yeah, man, it's very risky. If the Eagles, should they even play Jalen Hurts? Should they risk it for the number 1 seed? Because if he just goes out there, it's a shoulder injury. If he goes out there and tweaks it again, man, there goes your playoffs.
See, you should have been earlier. Maybe I would have changed. You didn't make me think about that. But I chose the Eagles.
No, also because I don't want to go into the playoffs rusty for my team.
I'm pretty sure they're going to play Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, we're playing them.
Yeah.
Well, at the same time, the Eagles are putting into the playoffs, and that's not what you want to do.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it sounds like Dubal's. I think the Giants can win. Yeah, I think so too, man. You got to give you more hope that the division game.
And like I told him when I made this pick, I said, I'm hoping I'm all the way wrong. I wouldn't be mad if I was wrong.
Right.
I was like, but my gut feeling says the Eagles. But I didn't think about, that. What you just said about Jalen Hurts might say, hey, Eagles might say, hey, we're not going to play you.
Or he might get hurt early in the game.
Oh, they're playing him. They're going to play him because they need the number 1 seed.
Exactly. But the thing is, he might get hurt early in the game, and then their playoff. Even if they get the number 1 seed, they'll probably be screwed because they'll have Gardner Minshew. Especially if Jalen Hurts is taking all the practice reps this week. That's a shoulder. He's a quarterback.
Yeah.
But
is it his throwing arm shoulder or is it his other shoulder?
I believe it's his throwing arm. But it looked like both. From the impact, he landed sideways on the ground. So it looked like he hurt both of them. Because a player landed on top of him. A player landed on his shoulder, and then both of their body weight was on the other shoulder that was hitting the ground.
Did they get a flag on that?
No, surprisingly not. Because Jalen Hurts was scrambling. He was scrambling for extra yardage. I think he was trying to go for a touchdown, and he got tackled before he got too far. He didn't slide or anything, so it was a normal tackle.
And Brian says, believe in Minshew in his cut-off jean shorts.
The jorts. I remember the jorts. That's the ones you go swimming in the river with sometimes.
Yep.
I ain't got no shorts. Just cut your jeans. All right.
Some fluent places, they won't even allow that. They say it can help you sink.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we used to take kids. Used to work with kids, and we'd take them swimming, and one child showed up like that, and the lifeguard said, "Nope, nope, 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 nope."
Yep.
So we told him next time you make sure you bring some swimming trunks. He said, "My mama said I said, you better work on trying to get some shorts because you ain't gonna be able to swim."
What's the other topics?
feel about Skip Bayless? His comment.
Skip Bayless. Man, that was a tough one. That was rough. Trying to remember exactly what he said. Because once I actually read it word for word, and I try to read it from the perspective of if I were writing it, of course I wouldn't write something like that at a time like that, but I try to read it in his voice, and he said, you know, this game is really important for contention. How is the NFL basically going to plan around this? How can they figure that out? But it was just really stupid timing for him because why are you even thinking about a question like that at this time? Because he even said in his tweet, he said it's something that seems so irrelevant right now, that playoff seeding and stuff like that. So exactly. So why'd you even mention it in the first place? You should have just kept your mouth shut. Sometimes it's better to not. If you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all. Basically.
Yeah. So, do y'all feel that we should play these games this week, or should we have make it all? Every team have a bye week and do it week after.
I play them. Because it doesn't affect the. I mean, to an extent, it affects them. Emotionally. Of seeing that it could happen to them, but it wasn't. Their teams being the one sent to the hospital. So I think they should, but they should have a separate game for the Bengals and Bills.
I think the NFL should delay everything a week, man. I feel weird even talking about or watching football at this point right now, if I'm being honest. It feels really weird to just carry on as if nothing's happening. And, even with the Bengals and the Bills game itself, are they going to postpone that to a later date? Because I have heard that they're talking about just giving it a split tie, giving each team a tie, basically, or something like that. Maybe because the Bengals are already going to play on Monday Night Football again, I guess, against the Ravens this coming week. So they would either have to postpone that till the following Sunday or Monday, and that would definitely intercede with the playoff schedule that we have right now. So I would postpone the playoffs another week, man. It's a really weird week. Like even Thursday Night Football, I'm assuming that's probably going to happen tomorrow, right?
No Thursday night. It says, well, according to my week and picks sheet, it says no Thursday night game.
Oh
It's
shit!
starting Saturdays. The Saturdays.
You
Saturday
see?
and Sunday.
I don't know if that was already planned. I'm pretty sure it probably was. But yeah, it's a really weird week, man. But luckily, it's good to hear that he's showing good signs as of late. Last I heard.
It's like my one pick sheet, the first one I print out because I said to everybody, well, I said Brian and Brian and David.
Mm-hmm.
Them, I first sent them this one. It says Sunday, and everything had the timeout. Everything to be denounced. So then I went to Thursday, and it showed me this one. We had the dates and times on it. So, like I said,
So it changed. So it was on Thursday, and then after Monday Night Football stuff happened, they delayed it till Saturday.
I think so. Got two teams on Saturday. Says Kansas City at Las Vegas and Tennessee at Jacksonville.
If there was already two teams, if there's two teams on Saturday as of right now, I know that that's as it was already planned, because when I was watching the Niners game versus the Raiders this past Sunday, after the game, I got a notification that the schedule was already set for Saturday, and I think it was the Chiefs and Titans or something like that, and then Um, Chiefs, Titans. Who else is on for Saturday?
It's Kansas City at Las Vegas, then Tennessee at Jacksonville.
Okay, so, yeah, I got two teams correct out of that. I remember those guys were in there somewhere. So yeah, those were already set since Sunday around the time of the 49ers game or afterwards. Somewhere like I got the notification on my phone. So I don't know what I guess they just didn't plan for Thursday night football coincidentally.
A lot of times, I don't know, see if they change things. 'Cause like last year, a lot of times when it comes towards the playoffs, like Monday night and Thursday night ends.
Hmm.
Before that, they have no games on Thursday and
Mhm.
Monday. That's how it was. I know last year and then all the years before, they never had Thursday night go all the way to the last the last week. Last week, everybody's either on has Saturday games and Sunday. That's it. No Thursdays, no Mondays.
Yeah, this is a really weird week. I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
sure if they could have figured out if they could figure out some way to push this week back, maybe it would have been better to push this one back. But I don't know. It's
What you
tricky.
think,
It's weird.
David? What you think?
I think I don't know. So what's the NFL planning on doing?
I asked the question. This is not the NFL. I just heard. I'm just well. I just heard some other YouTubers talking about it. 49ers. See, well, no, he's a Seattle fan. Noah. He said, asked, should we push this week games back to next, not next week after that. Have everybody have a bye week this week.
No,
Or
I wouldn't be opposed to that, considering all the injuries we have and the guys that we need to get healthy. Got guys like Eli Mitchell, Debo Samuel, Kevin Givens. CMC's even dealing with something.
hmm
So it really wouldn't be bad for us to do that. But at the same time, the TV deals and all that, it's going to be incredibly hard for them to do that.
and then all the season ticket holders and all the ones that already got plans to come this week, and they probably don't have it. They probably took off work, and then all of a sudden, oh, now the game's not gonna happen. It's gonna happen next week when they already spent like so much money on tickets
Yeah,
and the traveling thing.
booking the hotels.
hmm So, and plus, like for the Super Bowl, that's gonna will push. They would have to change that too. They had to push that back.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that
It's
was
out
pretty
here.
big.
I'm out in Arizona, so I told my lady we should go try and check out the Super Bowl stuff, all the events that are going on. And actually, I saw Jason Aponte got accredited for the Super Bowl too. So that's one guy that's been on my show. I've watched him for a long time, so it's cool to see somebody make it. It gives people like us hope, man. So that'd be pretty badass to be accredited for the Super Bowl or to be in the team's facility one day.
Yeah, I just subscribed to his channel. I was having a hard time remembering his last name and how to spell it and stuff, and I'd be like, and then he haven't been on who shows I used to see him
Grants,
on.
yeah, he hasn't been on
Yeah,
Grants in a while.
yeah, I used to see him on these grants or sometimes Nine of Sickness would have had him
Oh,
or
that's cool. I
CG
don't
would have had him,
who
but
CG.
CG, yeah,
Oh, that's
sometimes
cool.
he would have him, and or 49 Miner would have him on. But I haven't been seeing them lately. I'm like, and then all of a sudden I was going through YouTube like this, and I said, jeez, here he is. And I clicked on the video and I said, oh, there he is. And I subscribed to him. I said, okay, there you go.
Yeah, so if the 49ers go to the Super Bowl, he's gonna try and work it out to where he's in the press box and stuff like that. But as of right now, he's still gonna be a media member in the Super Bowl regardless.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. What were we saying before that? Oh yeah, I'm in Arizona, so I'm gonna go and try. Glendale's probably like 2.5 hours from me, so I'm gonna go try and be part of that stuff. If the Niners go, are you guys gonna travel at all? Or are you guys staying put and watching it
Nah,
at home?
I gotta stay at home. It'd be too much
Hmm.
of much a hassle because I would have to find a Dallas clinic out there in Arizona
Yeah,
and
I
a
feel you.
hotel and everything else, and I don't got that kind of
Mhm.
money. Yeah.
There's not really any point, anyways, too, because it's like unless you're going into the stands, there's almost no point. Because you could watch it in a bar or anything, anywhere, wherever you're at, or at home or whatever. Yeah, so. Brian Culp with the chilies. That's for spicy aponte.
Uh, SCS, make
SDS.
sure you subscribe.
The sourdough squad. Brad.
Corey, subscribe to SF Niners. I think I'm already subscribed to his channel too. If it's the same person.
Yeah, it's the same one. Sourdough squad. Brad. I don't know his last name. Brad something. Okay, Brian, we get it. You're a super fan.
Yeah.
He knows all the emojis, all the code words and everything for the SF Niners.
Oh man, YTC, have a good night. I
Oh
need to
yeah,
get
Brad Graham. That's what it is. You're right. You're right.
well. Let me see. So you much with the red chickens, huh? You out there with the red chickens?
I'm surrounded.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like that's one thing I like about going. Like I ended up getting NFL Sunday ticket with DirecTV. I didn't like the way the quality was coming out, so I stopped paying for it. I just started going back to the sports bars. And I always, whenever I go to the sports bars, I meet 49er fans because they're there to watch the game too. And that's the cool part about it, making friends like how I do with you guys. It's the same thing when I'm with those guys, but it's during a game, so it's more rowdy with them, of course. Hugging,
You know,
throwing myself. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Just in the middle of the game, like take the 49ers Raiders game for example this past week. Complete stranger, but they're 49er fans, and we're jumping out of our stools in the sports bar and running like chest bumping and high fiving and stuff like that. We don't even know each other. So
Yeah,
that's the cool part, man. That's what I love about sports bars and uh not just watching it at home, because I love watching it at home because I feel like I can focus on the game more. I can
yeah,
hear everything that the broadcasters are talking about and stuff like that. So I love that part. But the sports bar is another experience that's really cool too. It's tough.
yeah. I'm the opposite. I like to go places
Hmm.
sometimes, but it's hard for me to go places because you know they have everything else going on like in there, and they got the 49 zone, but they got radio music going on in the background, and I can't hear the TV or hear the
Yeah.
announcers what they said. I like to hear the announcers are saying,
Yeah. Exactly.
and
That's what
what.
I'm saying.
So sometimes it's like hard for me to go places. I like to sit at home and watch it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. That's
did have fun when I went to watch the Raiders game at my watch the 49 Raiders game at my nephew's place. because I got to do the boogie in front of them when that 49ers win and dance, got up and dance, and they were like, Corey. But
Yeah, my aunt sent me pictures because over there in California, on my dad's side, we got some Raider fans, and you know, my sisters and my little brother that grew up with my dad, they all kind of gravitated towards the Raiders because of him. And I'm the Niner fan. My aunt's a Niner fan. His sister is a Niner fan, and her husband's a Niner fan. And so I guess they made a bet I didn't know about, but she sent me pictures of my two sisters in 49er uniforms.
I did that to somebody. I made that kind of. It was a Green Bay fan at work. He
In the
said,
playoffs?
"I don't know, not last. It was I haven't been with this guy for maybe 5 years now. I haven't
Oh,
seen
okay.
this guy, but he was like, I said, man, I wish I remember to take a picture of you, Whitney, but you made a bet. He said, if you win, you have to wear a Green Bay. You have to wear a cheese head. And if you win, I wear a 49ers hat. Or wear 40. No, we had to put on a 49ers shirt.
Yeah.
He had to put up a shirt, and I had to put a Green Bay shirt on something. So I said, okay, I make that bet. I'm gonna be bold enough
Yeah,
and
that
make
was
that bet.
that was what
And
my aunt said when she sent the pictures to me. Of course, I was laughing at him. And she's like, "Now we have blackmail evidence." But I like what Brian Culp says here too, man, because that's what I love to do. But that's the hard part of being out here where I'm at. I'm like, I'm new to Arizona. I didn't grow up out here, so I don't know too many people, and then let alone football fans. So like, usually when I would barbecue out here, I've been out here for like 5 or 6 years. Then I'm just barbecuing for myself because, my lady doesn't really pay attention to it. It's just me by myself, my beer, whatever. So it's it's not like the old days.
and I tricked my uncle.
How so?
We was camping, and he was playing dominoes,
Uh-huh.
a card game. Something he was playing either a card game or domino. I can't remember dominoes. And he was sitting there playing, and he had his Raider hat on, and had my 49ers. And I came up like this, came up from behind him. And I said, I accidentally hit his cap off. Boom! And knocked it to the floor. And I said, oh, I'm sorry. Let me get that for you. But I took my hat off and put it on his head.
Oh no!
And now look at this. His was a Raiders straw hat, cowboy hat, like.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
mine was a regular cap, like you got on.
yeah, yeah.
And so
Shout out to Brian. Hey.
I thought, I said, I walked around. I thought he was gonna do like this. When he did like this, I thought he was gonna say, "What is this on my head?" But he fixed it on his head like this,
Oh no!
and I walked around the table to the other side where he could see me.
Mm-hmm.
And his sister, Monty, and my cousin, his niece, all looking at him like this. And I'm like, I got his hat like in my hand like this, going,
Damn, you didn't take a picture.
my phone. What happened? I got a picture of him, my
Oh,
uncle.
okay. Yeah.
Cousin. I told my cousin to do it because my phone was dead.
Oh no!
I was like, oh man, and I was like, I did like this, and he looked. He finally looked at me. He said, "You mother." Oh shit! I stick the shit and burn it. You won't keep you. I'll crack it up. I still remind he gone now. Rest in peace, my uncle. But he he always messed with me about that. We always had see right now I'll be getting $5 from him. We always made that bet. We always made it's not a new $5 bill. I I wrote on the $5 bill if the government saw this, they would put us in jail for it. I wrote on there, I won this $5 from my uncle. And so every time I had that $5 hung up and he would and with the raised one, I had to give him that $5 back. And so he finally stopped betting me because when the Las Raiders moved to Las Vegas, he said, I'm not a Raider fan no more. I'm not a football fan no more. I mean, I'm a Herbert fan.
A what?
He's his own fan. He's of his
Oh.
own self. His name is Herbert.
That's what that's what all the Raider fans say. I'm not a Raider fan no more. And that's the thing, I never understood why my sisters like the Raiders. It's like they do nothing but lose and they know it. Like one of them's even with the 49er fan. And I already told you guys a story about when one of my sisters saw Jimmy Garoppolo for the first time. She's all, who's that? I'm a Niner fan now. Oh, man.
Same uncle.
Let me see.
He told me he's going to call the police on me.
Oh, no.
I said, why? He said, because I told him I was going
Where's the glare? There it is.
Yep, I see it.
And then the Christian McCaffrey.
Yep. Wait a minute, did they have to go buy these jerseys? Or?
No, I'm pretty sure they had extra ones. Like my other family had extra ones that they had ready to donate to them. And of course, like I said, one of them is with the Niners fan, and she actually did when they moved into their house for his birthday, I think it was. She made the garage into a 49er man cave for him. So it's really weird to me. Like, why don't you just be a 49er fan at that point, man? Come on. You know they're trash. Always have been.
And, I told my uncle, this is why he said, and when he said, no, he said, I won't have to kill you now. I said, you have to kill me now. He said, because you threatened me or you threatened my life. He said, I told him I won't, after he passed away, I'm gonna put some 49 stuff in a casket with him. He said, I'm gonna have to kill you now.
Yeah, so he has to kill you first and put the stuff in your coffin, huh?
I said, but the police gonna arrest you for murder.
That's a good idea.
He said, it's gonna be self-defense. I'm gonna tell him he threatened my life when he told me he's gonna put some Raiders and me some 49ers in my casket. So I had to kill him before he does that.
That's what I'm gonna tell my sisters. They're not really like football fans though. They're not not like us for sure.
Yeah. That's how my brother Kevin was. He's a Raider fan, but he's not deeply into like
yeah.
He don't know most of his player name. He don't even remember a little bit about the quarterback. But
it's some guy named Carr, he said.
He couldn't tell you who they play next week.
Yeah.
Even though I gave him the schedule.
Yeah, he'll go ask the 49er fan who the Raiders are going to play next week.
Oh yeah, he called me up.
Yeah.
Well, he passed away too, but he can't call me no more. But he'd call me up and say, Corey, who we playing next week? I said, I gave you the schedule. I know, but I'm having a hard time following that schedule. So, you're playing this team. Well, I'm probably gonna get notes from YouTube or Yard because I went over my hours.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shoot.
I'll be damned.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah,
All right.
of course.
Thanks for having me, Corey. And as always, go 49ers. And for 1 week only, go Giants.
For 1
Yep.
week.
For 1 week
Yeah, man.
only, I can say go Giants too, even though I did go against them. But go.
Yeah, what David McNiner says. For 1 week. Shout out to Brian Culp, everybody else who was in here.
Yep. Thank you, Brian Cope. Thank you, YTC. Thank you, John J. Thank you, East Coast.
Red and gold.
Red and gold, yeah.
Yeah.
And thank you, TRL, Arizona fan. And thank you, Cowboy Angel. An awesome kid.
Goats.
Yeah. All right. Have a good night. And I think I'm going to come on Sunday if everything happens. If the games are being played. And I'll be on Sunday evening.
Sounds good. You guys have a great night, man. And go Niners.
Go Niners.
Go Niners.